Ma? I'm gonna take care of you, Ma. You know that, right?
The episode opens with Frances caught in a haunting memory. We're back in her mind, in this surreal, disorienting space, and it's clear she's grasping with her past traumas. Dr. Rush is there, lurking in the shadows, and manipulating her memories in ways that leave us questioning what's real and what's simply distorted by her pain. Remembering how she's carried this darkness and this secret about Jack and Benny. All these years, she knew what Oz did, but she buried it, choosing instead to let her resentment and fury towards him fester, and that anger. It's finally about to explode. So today we're breaking down the Penguin's final episode, and I gotta say, I called it, bro. I knew Vic wouldn't make it out alive, and the finale delivered in a way I never expected, though. I knew he was gonna die, but I didn't know that's how they were gonna do it. Let's dive deep in this dark and dramatic ending, where everything comes full circle in an unforgettable way. Then there's Victor. From the beginning, he's been a loyal follower of Oswald after losing his family in the flood caused by the Riddler's attack. Victor became attached to Oz's ruthless style. It's almost heartbreaking to see Victor trying to emulate Oswald. He wants that power, that charisma, but he lacks the darkness that fuels Oz. His desire to prove himself, to rise above his past, drive him closer and closer to Oz, but here's the twist. It's this very loyalty, this need to be like Oz, that ultimately ends his character. As we got closer to the climax, Victor tries to rally the gang leaders, hoping to gain their trust and set up as a leader. But it's painfully clear he's in over his head. His attempts to take control lack the confidence and intimidation Oz naturally exudes. And the crowd senses his weakness, and everything he's tried to build up comes crashing down. It's this moment, this vulnerability, that makes him a target in Oz's eyes. Oz's world is one where vulnerability is dangerous, where only the strongest survive. Victor's loyalty isn't just a virtue, it's a liability, and Oz knows he can't let that stand. And here's where we come to the moment I predicted. The moment Oz decides to kill Victor. It's brutal, it's gut-wrenching. Oz, the man Victor admired, the man he tried to emulate, turns on him without a hint of remorse. He robs him and he chokes him out. He gives him a slow and painful death. He didn't even have the respect to do it quickly. Now, someone pointed out that he robbed him and took his ID, so it looked like a robbery, but I think it is also partially because he doesn't even care. But the fact that Penguin did this shows that he truly is willing to do anything it takes to get to the top. Victor's loyalty, his admiration, all mean nothing to Oz. As he coldly extinguishes him. In that moment, you see that true cost of Victor's misplaced loyalty and ambition. It's heartbreaking. You wish he went with his girlfriend to LA. It's horrifying, but it's also the perfect way to showcase how far Oz has fallen into the darkness, and that he is a true villain. Oz isn't just a survivor, he's willing to destroy anything and anyone who might want to stand in his way. The tragedy doesn't end there, though. In the aftermath, we get a big confrontation between Frances and Oz. She's been holding back for years, living with the knowledge of what he did to Jack and Benny. Her words are sharp, raw, and filled with years of pain and disappointment. She calls him a waste of space, the devil, and it's clear her words are meant to cut him down to his core. She sees him for what he truly is. She isn't afraid to finally voice the hatred she's kept hidden for so long. It's in this moment that we see Oz at his most vulnerable, even if he doesn't show it outwardly. Frances was the one person he wanted validation from, but instead of love, she's filled with nothing but contempt for him. This rejection, this outright disdain, hits Oz in a way no other betrayal could. But he still managed to double down and deny that he killed them. In a twisted way, he sought her approval, though, hoping that all his actions would eventually bring him the love that he so desperately craved. But instead, she turns on him, fully rejecting him, calling him the devil. It's a haunting moment showing us the emptiness of Oz. The finale wraps up with Oswald stepping into his final form, taking his place as the ruthless kingpin of Gotham, the Penguin. He's surrounded by luxury. He's got his new Rolls Royce, upgraded from the Maserati. He's on top of the world, but he's also completely alone. His mother despises him. You could see the tear running out of her eye as she was in the penthouse. She's trapped with the devil. His friends and allies have been sacrificed along the way, and there's no one left who truly cares about him. The irony is tragic. Oz has gained everything that he's lost the only things that truly matter. His transformation is complete, but it comes at an insane cost. But it's honestly looked like that cost didn't even matter to him. So what do you guys think? Did you see Victor's death coming like I did? Or were you caught off guard? And do you think there's redemption left for Oz, or is he cooked? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, bro. And if you guys want to watch my prediction on Victor's death, click this video right here.
Trust me, it's just the beginning.